Hey guys, Darko here and welcome back to part 14 of my Halo Infinite LASO video. I missed the first bit of this mission here as some of my recording software got corrupted, so unfortunately I lost the footage in the first firefight room. But essentially that firefight room is quite easy compared to the following one, this one here, because you don't have to face any hunters. For that room, just get used to the door spawns of the enemies and you should be okay. You see what I mean essentially in this firefight room. Anyway, to start us off, you want to actually get up to the top of this platform here. You should be very safe and easy to get up there, just use your grapple hook. Then you want to start facing the way you just came from and look at the bottom two doors. Enemies will start spawning there and you should be able to kill them in a couple of shots. Try to aim for the doorways themselves as all the enemies will actually be grouped up there. And you actually have the potential of sending them flying into the walls to actually instantly kill them. This first wave only really consists of a couple grunts and jackals, and as well as a couple skirmishes. Nothing too difficult. Just try to at least take them out before they actually reach the base of the platform, otherwise they start throwing grenades all the way up here. I'll essentially let each wave play out so you guys know what to expect. The next wave is pretty much right behind you. Just again a couple grunts and jackals, as well as a couple skirmishes like the first wave. Aim for the doorways to immediately kill them all. These two waves are really simple. No enemies that are actually going to be real much of a threat to you, as long as you keep staying on the very top of this building here. Just a quick correction, it was actually brutes. Just aim for the left hand side of doorway and you should be able to kill them all. Then there's the two groups that spawn with skewers on the left and right hand side of the room. Pretty much you should be able to kill them. They only have 2 units each. Very easy, very simple, nothing too difficult to actually immediately kill them as they spawn. After killing those brutes, immediately turn your attention back to the doorways behind you. Try to aim for the doorways in each one as enemies start to spawn in. Again, they're in groups, so essentially getting a tank shell round in there essentially makes them go flying or essentially kills them instantly. Again, saves you a lot more time and effort as well as not having the risk of actually taking a lot of damage. Now you have to start dealing with the hunters in this room. Try to use the top floor to your advantage. If you need to, grapple around it so you can at least dodge the shots, but not recommended if both hunters are actually still alive. Try to focus down on one and use the terrain to your advantage. So essentially duck around corners and whatnot, take a pot shot if you can, send them flying as well. But recommended if you actually keep direct impacting them. There is no other faster way to actually kill them instantly, but yeah, you have to just whittle them down with the tank shots. It takes around maybe 5 shots at max if you keep direct impacting them, 7 if you actually hit around them and send them flying. So if you can, try to send one of them flying to a distance so you can at least focus on the second one. Try to avoid their rapid fire shots. They usually start doing that when they're really low health, or if you stand out in the open too long. So try to at least stay in cover if you can and just take pot shots like I said before. There is a way to actually get a warthog in this level. You just need to hit the 3 buttons that are scattered around the map. I didn't really do this as, you know, LASO, as well as you can't really recharge shields with taking damage. So again, it's just a bit of a risk but reward. You can actually run them over, but you know, that's just the risky bit. You also see that some of my aggression actually pays off. I know that this hunter is low since I've actually direct impacted him for nearly 5 times at this moment. So I know that he's really low health. Press the advantage and actually try to finish one of them off. It makes the second one a little bit easier to deal with, but he actually goes into a rage state. Be careful of the other enemies when you're dealing with the hunters. They can still be of an annoyance. Using the threat sensor in this area is really crucial, as you need to be aware of where the hunters are at all times. You just don't want them to be sneaking up on you and just immediately ending your run. And with that hunter's death, you pretty much essentially cleared this firefight room. There's only a couple of enemies left, so I'm just going to skip forward to the first boss fight out of the 2 in this mission. To start us off, you want to collect all the fusion coils in this room, as well as outside, and put them in this corner next to the objective. Just keep piling up fusion coils, use grapple hook just to at least separate them. You don't want to pick up multiple or actually grab them individually, as sometimes they'll actually pick up 2 instead of 1. Just be careful of this. So essentially just pile them up in this corner, and as soon as you do, start the boss fight. Upon starting the boss fight, immediately shoot the fusion core as soon as the blade master essentially is in them. As soon as they detonate, start shooting him with the scorpion gun directly, and you should be able to kill him in 2 to 3 shots at most. maybe 4 if he hasn't actually fully taken damage. If you fail to kill him here, don't worry, since he's taken so much damage, his shields are really low. So essentially just keep shooting him directly with the Scorpion gun. If he moves on to the second phase where he turns invisible and just hides, essentially just keep shooting him and looking for him as well. It should be a very easy boss fight as long as you keep your distance from him. Moving on to Escher, start him with the Scorpion gun and immediately start grappling out of the way. You don't want to stay out in the open, otherwise you'll just immediately end your run. After getting out of the line of fire, you should be able to start killing Escher slowly with a Scorpion gun. You can't unfortunately skip the parts with the power cell and his shields. You actually have to let them play out. You see me actually trying to skip them and actually just keep constantly doing damage to him, but nothing seems to work and it kind of just soft locks the game. So you actually have to let him walk to the center of this room and get his shields. After you do, you just need to carry on the boss fight as normal. I'll just let this entire part play out so you guys see what I do. It's nothing too difficult. You see me actually try get my shields back in the second half of the boss fight when he is actually getting his own shields back as well. But you see that it doesn't work and it keeps shocking me backwards, making me lose my shields instantly. So don't bother, just play it safe if you can. The third phase is really easy, nothing too difficult. Just, you know, keep shooting him, nothing really would change. This should be one of the easier bosses compared to some of the others. As long as you start the fight unscathed, you should be pretty much okay for any checkpoints needed.
Escher shield reactivated. Expose the relay.
Got it. Go. The shield's down. Now's your chance. Next relay's exposed. Take it out. And it's down. You know what to do. Final relay's exposed. Destroy it.
This day you die. No, you will not defy me. None defy me.
That's it. Last relay destroyed. Too soon.
And just like that, you completed the Escher boss fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment down below telling me about your LASO experience. I hope to see you guys in the finale of my Halo Infinite LASO guide. This has been Dark Hope. See ya.